point of today's patrol is to find the guy who's been shooting at us for the last 3 days. Hopefully we'll be able to find him this time.
22-year-old Jordan Weaver from Florida is a corporal in the US Marine Corps. It's his first deployment. Today he's leading a squad of Marines and Afghan Army soldiers out on patrol. He was among thousands of Marines involved in the initial push here in Marja back in February.
When we started the push, it was a high volume of fire. It wasn't very accurate though, but nowadays when after all the poppy was harvested, it's now usually just one accurate shot and it might get you, so you've got to be careful and keep your eyes open.
Corporal Weaver's hoping to come across a Taliban sniper who's just started operating in the area.
The locals have told the other patrols that a young guy from, I think, Pakistan has been coming by. He's really dark, he's got a small beard, and he's got very distinctive features. He comes in and he carries the weapon with him, and they say it's either a Dragunov or something else. It's about from fingertip to fingertip long. And he's been coming to the same place over and over again. And I believe I just saw him riding on his moped.
Corporal Weaver leads the patrol in the same direction of the suspect shooter. He wants to get a better view of the area, so takes the squad to a nearby compound and sets up surveillance on the roof. He receives some intelligence over the radio.
There's about 3 ambushes waiting for us on our route back, so we got to keep our eyes open and take care of business.
The first ambush was supposedly being set up in a building behind the tree line 100 meters away.
It's a mosque right next to this building. They said there's a lot of Taliban there and a lot of guns there, so we're setting up here to see if they skirt back and they decide not to set the ambush, and if they carry the weapons with them, we're just going to lay them out.
A reconnaissance aircraft flies overhead but doesn't see any Taliban activity. It was time to take a closer look. On his way out of the compound, Corporal Weaver stops to talk to the owner, who wants to know why they had to pick his roof to survey from.
All right, we're not here to hurt him in any way. If he starts getting threatened by the Taliban, let us know. All right, but if he wants help, he's got to relax a little. All right, because if there's an ambush waiting for us, we're not going to walk into this ambush. We're actually going to set up wherever. The locals know what's going on. All the locals speaking, it sounds like they say they want government when the government comes around to talk to them, but they also say when Taliban comes around they want Taliban. So it makes it seem like whoever wins, you know, if the Taliban wins, which they're not, that they'll be on their side with no problems, and when the government wins, that they're going to be on our side with no problems. Civilians get hurt all the time from the Taliban, so I don't understand why they want them so badly.
The suspect ambush site was clear. Corporal Weaver and his men secure the compound next door. It's a perfect location for them to get eyes on the road.
The only thing that was stopping us from pushing up was the fact that we thought there was ambush set at one of these buildings here. Yeah, that's the vans right there.
All males. The second one all males. The first one looked like elders. The second one a little bit younger guys.
The squad stay in position for 3 hours or so. Afghan soldiers from the patrol have set up a vehicle checkpoint out on the road. Another patrol passes and Corporal Weaver decides it's time to move his men.
Let's do this.
The high volume of fire that we've gotten, it's a little unusual for us because it's a little bit more accurate now than it was before. But pretty much the same thing it's been. We go out, you know you're going to get shot at. You know, that's one thing you have to keep in mind, so you keep your head in the game. You're able to control yourself. You always got to imagine, hey, you know, it might be the day or it might not be the day, but you can never really think about it. You have to stay neutral.
And still on alert from the 3 ambushes that were set from earlier. We still got to keep eyes out for that, so either way, always expect something.
Corporal Weaver and his men made it safely back to camp. He didn't find the Taliban sniper, nor did his squad get ambushed. He's out on patrol again tomorrow, though you get the sense whatever he may encounter, he'll be ready. Mel Preen in Marja, Afghanistan for the NATO channel.